Hello, guess who's back? It's time we play Satisfactory. I've been wanting to play this for a while. We're just gonna hop on the hardest difficulty, name our world Armageddon Syndicate, and just, yeah. So if you don't know what Satisfactory is, it's a game that's satisfying about factories. It's an open world survival craft. And I really enjoy it. I've played it before, but it just got updated to 1.0, so I wanted to play through it again, and this time I decided that I would make it a little project to record it, and I hope you have a good time with it, as I'm currently having a good time with it right now. So if you don't know what this game's actually about, basically you're just sent onto this planet to exploit its resources. Pretty Pog Champion. Now the main objective is just to exploit the resources of the planet and send them up into space for whatever corporation. And you gather these resources to upgrade yourself, your machinery, your tools, and you use that to further exploit the resources of the planet. You have to manage a bunch of different things. To upgrade in this game, you basically have to get a bunch of materials and go to your hub, as it's called, and put all your beautiful, wonderful resources into it, and you send it up into space, and then you get technology back, and you can use that technology to further your exploration or machinery or whatever. So in this game, there's like a dichotomy of both production and power management. And I would say both of them are equally annoying, but power management, at least in the start of the game, is very important, and it's very monotonous. Basically, you have to get a bunch of leaves and put them into leaf burners to convert that into mechanical motion. Yeah. And the first mechanical motion that I made was a smelter. That's basically how you start the game, is by making a smelter. And all you have to do is wire up a generator that's burning leaves and connect it to the smelter, and there you go. Wiring in this game can get really messy. You can make quite the spider web if you're not careful, but eventually you're going to get to a point where you have so many wires and so many wire poles. It's just insane. But automation itself is to me, it's very cool, because in this game it shows you all of these stats, and you can like get an Excel sheet and plan everything out perfectly. There's not only smelters, but there's also crafters, and there's also conveyor belts, which we'll see later on, that pretty much move everything. So you can have everything completely automated and not have to do anything, which is kind of cool. The resources in this game, you have iron, you have copper, and limestone are the three that I'm using right now. Iron makes iron-related stuff, copper makes copper wire, wiring cables, and then limestone makes concrete, which is a very, very important thing. Later in the game, there's more resources than just those three, which are all things. Some of them are for power, some of them are for production, but all of them are later on. Conveyor belts are pretty much the lifeblood of this game. Everything runs around conveyor belts. That's what enables production. Conveyor belts don't need energy, they don't need anything. And you can see me here making a production for copper. I already had one for iron, I made that, and then I need one for copper. Copper makes wires, which you can turn into cable. You also have iron, which turns into plates, nails, and bars. So yeah, that's what the basic resources do. And about power can go out the second your power production does not meet the requirements. It just goes out. So you have to pay attention to that. It can be a little annoying. So here I'm just about done making all of the last bits of materials to progress in the story. This was all the tutorial, essentially. So this game split up into phases. What you just watched was the entirety of the tutorial phase. I think there's up to 6 or 8 phases. I can't remember exactly. But there's like 6 or 8 phases in this game. And you just watched the tutorial, so there's going to be more. Also, yeah, in the hub, there's a couple neat things you can mess around with, like a toilet for storage. I'm not quite sure. And also like a little mini game as well. And yeah, you've reached the end of the video. I thank you very much for watching until the end. I do appreciate it. All the original music will be listed in the description. And yeah, that's all. I hope you have a good day. Thank you.